tension strap. Now I have two of them. It won't start and it just shows error messages. Let's hope the analysis program can tell me more.
Start analysis program. No battery fitted. Please insert compatible model. Axle mounting back right broken. Replacement needed. For better reachability, work safety and load relief for the axle. The vehicle must be stored in an elevated position.
We need to lifting points. Tessa, these straps are not long enough.
Two lashing straps that can carry 10 tons. Perfect for joining things together, or giving large, unwieldy things a point of connection. I'm pretty sure I'll find something better to do with this strap now that the gate's open. The straps are attached, but I can't just lift it like this. I have to get to the bottom somehow. The shovel can't grab the rover. But maybe I can attach it somehow? Find a way to connect them. Okay, the hook is attached to the straps and the crane. And up we go. Carefully. Let's hope the crane endures. Someone removed the battery. It was probably broken and needs to be replaced. I guess a AA battery won't cut it.
No, you need a compatible model with various specifications.
What a surprise, Core. Please look for the next convenience store so I can go and buy one.
Would you like the distance in kilometers or light years?
Fine, I get it. Well then, let's look for a special battery that you probably need to be a mechanic for you to understand it. Of course, the analysis program was right. The axle mounting is broken, but it shouldn't be too hard to get it out. And that's that. I'll take it with me. This part is from the rover's axle mounting, and it's broken. I have to find some way to replace it. There's a serial number here. GN2144FN.
Tony, we saw her again yesterday. At first on a security cam, and then we saw her in person. She somehow made the plants grow faster? They're already covering parts of the building outside.
We have to be careful, but we can't do anything but evacuate. She doesn't seem to be dangerous, even though we don't know how she's doing what she's doing. The ship will be here in 3 days.
The return was scheduled for yesterday.
As if I didn't know that. What?
She said something.
And what did she say?
That's not important, but it's the way she sounded.
What did she sound like?
She sounded like Tessa.
Impossible. Your imagination is playing tricks on you, Joe.
You think? She's already doing things that should be impossible. So what does that change?
You're stressed, Joe. Tessa wants to and will save us. You know her. She won't kill us.
You're probably right. Sorry, I just had to tell someone. To say it out loud.
Don't worry, Joe. We'll get through this.
Hey, Mark, it's just like you said. The output is getting lower, and the impurities are getting stronger.
Shoot. Alright, thanks. The transport ship has already made contact and will be here soon. Please discuss with Anthony how we might extract the Gaffinium. There must be a way.
Understood.
What is this mess? What happened up there?
That's just it, Mark. Like I said, everything's changed. And we're not just talking about moving around a chair or painting the walls. The console was moved to the other side. The corner was intact, and...
Who did this?
I don't know who she is, but it's got to be the one Fry told me about. She never even touched this stuff.
It's supposed to contain a battery that fits into the rover. This cylinder down here looks like the compartment for it. This has to be the compartment the mechanic was talking about.
All right, I guess all the cables have to come off first.
And there it is. I removed it from the generator. One of the mechanics said that it should fit in the rover. A 3D printer that can print metallic objects with virtual 3D models.
But there's no material in it.
This controls the 3D printer and has a lot of parts to choose from.
Here, that's the axle mounting serial number. I'll save it to my favorites. So it says here that we need at least 500 grams of rainy metal, an alloy. The object itself is only about 440 grams, but the printer needs more material for the process to support the model. That's why we need 500 grams. Where can we get rainy metal?
Rainy metal is mostly made up of gophinium, so it is a relatively new substance. Due to its high stability and lightweight, it is mostly used to make vehicles. Gophinium was only discovered a few decades ago. Following this discovery, facilities like this one were constructed everywhere to obtain it. You will not be able to find it in the machines or walls here, but it was being mined here, so there must be some of it somewhere. Majalt is also a rare metal, but it has been known for much longer. It used to be used in all kinds of things, but ever since they found out it made a profitable alloy with gophinium, it has become incredibly valuable.
So we need pure Majalt and gophinium.
I registered Majalt before. The screws in the workbench down there are made from Majalt. Confirmed. Majalt screws. That means you already have some with you.
Excellent. Now all I need is gophinium. Calibrate your environmental scan to specifically look for these important elements. There has to be some gophinium somewhere around here.
There are some elements and materials written down here.
The command center's Great Hall. It was built. My sensors cannot detect any gophinium. The outpost's the consoles on the left side are used for communication processes like drill depth. The devices on the right side are used. This whole room is connected. My sensors cannot detect. A medical ward, equipped with an my sensors cannot detect. tunnel connecting the drilling room with the interior. My sensors cannot detect. This room is the drilling station. The workers can climb down the... It looks like this room has a self-contained... The room is mainly made of type... There is gophinium among the ore samples. Tessa, there are other materials mixed in, but there should be enough for the axle mounting. Would you like me to fly into this dark, obvious, menacing... Of course you do. As empty as a black hole.
One of these ore samples contains gophinium, which is exactly what we need for the axle mounting. But it's too big to carry. Plus, there are other elements mixed in. We have to somehow extract the gophinium.
This ore sample contains no gophinium. This ore sample contains no gophinium. This ore sample contains no gophinium. This ore sample contains no gophinium. This ore sample contains... This sample is made of 60% gophinium, 15% iron, 12% copper, 3% silver, and 10% gold.
The hydrochloric acid is eating its way through the rock, splitting the ore. It's making it porous, but it's not moving otherwise.
This sample is made of 70% gophinium, 15% copper, 3% silver, and 12% gold.
There are some elements in
various acids. I could probably use those too. I could mix the acids in a separate container.
If you want to achieve anything with this, then you will need more than just an approximation of components.
Yeah, I know, but I want to test something. An acid mixture. I should be careful. It dissolved a lot of the metals, but there's still some remnants. I was sure this mixture would be the one. Maybe the ratio was wrong?
This sample is made of 86% guafinium and 14% gold. Dissolving the gold would be difficult. Along with platinum, it is one of the noblest of metals.
But there has to be a way.
Probably, but I cannot find one in my databases.
Damn. Tony, a biochemist, would probably know what to do. This mixer might be useful. Let's see. A bit of this. A bit of this. There are materials in the mixer. I'll activate it. Now this should be Aqua Regia. It's dissolving everything, except the guafinium. It's crumbling into chunks. I can take them with me. According to Core, the station was mining for guafinium. We're going to need it for the axle mounting. Let's get those metals weighed. Okay, this rainy metal has a special composition. We'll just weigh the materials one after the other and then mix them.
A good and logical plan, Tessa. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal. First, weigh the required amount of a material and then put it aside with the Save Measured Amount button at the top of the screen. Then weigh the other material and also put it aside. You can repeat this process as often as you like, or begin afresh for each material, until you are happy with the measurements. Finally, press the Mix and Retrieve button to combine the amounts and leave the scales. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal. First, weigh the required amount of a material and then put it aside with the Save Measured Amount button at the top of the screen. Then weigh the other material and also put it aside. You can repeat this process as often as you like, or begin afresh for each material, until you are happy with the measurements. Finally, press the Mix and Retrieve button to combine the amounts and leave the scales. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal.
Let's get those metals weighed. Okay, then let's mix them and hope they're in the right ratio. We can still separate them for now. I mixed myalt and Gafinium in the hopes of creating the right alloy, but for that it needs to become a homogeneous mass. The metal has melted and turned into a block. And in it goes. I should try printing so the computer can tell me if this is the correct alloy. A 3D printer that can print. This controls the 3D printer and has a lot of parts to. One of these. Great! The alloy is correct! Let's get going then. This would have taken ages a few years ago, but modern machines can do it in a few minutes. There we are, a brand new axle mounting. Looks good. Let's see. Core, can you show me what part belongs where? Thanks. Done. Right. That should work. Oh yeah, all the little gizmos in the rover are coming to life. He's all powered up. Finished. Everything's repaired. Let's get it down and start analysis to check out what it's still capable of. We can let it back down again. Let's get rid of these straps first.
Start analysis program. Vehicle ready to start with restrictions.
Great! It won't last long due to a long service life, material fatigue, and other issues. But it should work. Core, please save the data so we can look for a good route at the mission console. fully functioning rover could manage this route, yes.
But ours won't. We're going to have to look for a different route. One that's within our parameters. Okay, Core, show me the parameters the rover is still capable of. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take. No, it can't take that. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that. No, it can't take that route. No, it can't take that route. Okay, Core, show me the parameters. No, it can't take that route. 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 This route fits our parameters. All right, we've got a route.
One moment. The rover will only just barely make it back to the station. The tolerance range is 19%. Complications and detours can therefore lead to it being exhausted outside the station.
That's a risk we have to take. Theoretically, it should work, right?
Theoretically, but practically, a few days ago, you didn't want to stay in the supposedly safe ship and wait because it would have endangered your survival and rescue. Here, you have every option: safety, resources, tools, and machines. You can survive and call for help. You have already reached your goal. Instead, you want to go on a risky journey just to get a certainty that doesn't help you. I have registered irrational adventurousness in you before. Is that what this is about again?
This is just about my family.
Your family was either saved, in which case you will not see them after this journey, or they are dead, in which case you cannot help them. And Mark.
What about Mark?
You could hardly wait to leave the ship and explore the planet. You did not care about Mark Bennett's fate, and now you are using your family as pretense to carry on.
Yes, understood. It was only about me at the beginning. I wanted to explore and survive in that with all the means I had. Even if I didn't have the slightest clue where Mark was. Maybe I could have done more. I don't know. But it seemed like the right thing to do. Now I'm here and I could survive forever. No, exist. In the sense of not starving or dying of thirst. Is that enough? Not for me. It drives me crazy not to know where Tony and Finn are, and if they're okay. Achieving and discovering all of this feels so pointless. So empty.
But you've been in this situation many times as an explorer and have successfully blocked out thoughts about your family, haven't you?
Yes, technically. Sure, but Core, this Melissa Luna is trying to keep something from me. Maybe she's setting me up, I don't know. All I know is she doesn't want me to find out something about my family. If I stay here, I might be safe, but I'll remain clueless. I can't live like that. I have to take risks. No progress without obstacles. We'll sleep here and set off for the evacuation point tomorrow morning. I'll sleep in the rover just to make sure this person won't sabotage it. And you stay on lookout. Everything's prepared and ready. I should probably get a night's sleep before I leave, though. Core?
Yes, Tessa.
What did the sun say to the earth?
I'd just be a star without you.
Is that really the punchline?
No, my humor subroutines generated this joke with AI. Was it ineffective?
I suppose. Or maybe my humor subroutines are broken down. Or maybe AI just isn't as far ahead as we all thought. Good night, Core.
Good night, Tessa. I will keep watch.
You know I support you. You should do whatever makes you happy. Don't do anything just for the money. We'll pull through anything, one way or another. Both of us. Together.
The money is worth nothing if it stresses you out and doesn't let you sleep.
You're probably right, Tony. I still have to think about it.
Your husband and son mean a lot to you.
Yes, Tony always supported me. But sometimes when the thirst for adventure overcomes me, I guess I sort of block them out too much.
What about your son?
What about him?
Didn't he miss his mother whenever she set off for the stars?
He did, but it's what I live for. I doubt that was much comfort to him, but maybe he'll be old enough to understand one day.
Maybe he'll reach for the stars himself. He likes adventure books.
I see. So you were able to leave the station, could you?
Yes, everything was ready, so I...
Good morning, Tessa.
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
Pretty good, surprisingly. Don't ask me why, but I'm in the mood for adventure. Like, I'm excited because I'm going on vacation today. This mixture of departure, curiosity, and fear of having forgotten something. And then this Melissa Luna comes into my head.
The station's signals and data show no anomalies, and there were no attacks or dangers throughout the night.
That's something. We can either take a last look at the station or we can head out straight away. I don't really want to waste any time.
The station's signals and data show no anomalies, and there were no attacks or dangers throughout the night. Wait, I have to make myself comfortable first.
Yeah, make yourself at home. Have a scone. Come on. I would have rather expected a small shelter at the evacuation point, instead of a huge monolith.
My scanners are too inaccurate at this distance. We need to get closer, then I can calculate more precisely whether it is a natural or artificial construction.
And there's the other rover, as if it ran out of power. Any signs of life core?
None apart from your own.
Maybe we can find clues on the rover.
Stay where you are!
What? Who are you?
I am Melissa Luna.
I don't mean your name. I want to know who you are. What is this all about?
Tessa, I can detect her vital signs now. It's as if she appeared out of thin air.
Of course you can detect my vital signs. At least you can when you concentrate, Tessa. When you think of me. In case you're not trying to erase me off the face of the world.
What? I don't even know who you are. Who are you? And why did you inject that stuff into me?
Like I said, Melissa Luna. You liked that name. And I only do as you demanded.
There is no Melissa Luna, and I've never demanded anything of you. Now show me who you really are.
Okay, maybe you'll finally understand.
That's impossible. I am you. We built this all together. Me more so than you did, but you wanted it all like this.
I just wanted to be with my family, nothing more.
Oh, but you always wanted more. Experience more, do more. Experience so much that it would be enough for 2 lives. And so, you created me instead of getting help. And now I'm here to help you. For good. Accept it.
I'm not going to accept anything.
That's the Tessa Carter I know.
What are you? You're not me.
What do you think? That I'm a clone? An alien taking your shape? An ancient power that was banished to this planet eons ago? I'd love to tell you that I'm more than you could even imagine. But that would be a lie. You're just here by accident. It should have been Nolan instead of you. But then the accident happened. And since then you haven't been able to think straight. What are you talking about? It doesn't matter. It's too late. Go back, as long as you still can. Eventually, you and the station will be found. And then you'll be famous. All thanks to me.
Famous? I want to survive and be with my family.
I feared you might.
Why did you attack us at the station? Destroy machinery. Kill people.
Can't I destroy what I myself created? I tried to adjust everything in order to make sense. It really looks like the station's been abandoned for quite a while now. Don't you think? We should have made it like that from the start. I hate to admit it, but they were right with their suggestions for improvement.
They? And what makes you think you created anything or anyone? You're not a goddess!
Are you sure? Oh, Tessa, you're so humble. You need to take control and stick with one direction. Make difficult decisions. Restrictions can be a godsend for creativity.
Did you give me a restriction by destroying the station's communication console?
Yes, good example. Sometimes you just have to ignore the things that are distracting you. Especially when they're nothing but memories. Why did you want to stop me for calling for help at the station? You should be grateful. All I did was protect you from moments of weakness. You don't need help, Tessa. You're fine on your own. We don't need them. I don't, and neither do you. Just as you hesitated in the ship's wreckage whether you should wait or not. Sometimes you just need a little push to get you going. I just had to make sure Joe wouldn't get the idea of coming here into your head. Looks like I failed there. I thought you'd see the broken communications console and welcome change. A chance to prove yourself. Instead, you come here, following some vague possibility of seeing your family. Maybe you misjudged me. I am you. That's like saying I misjudged myself. That's impossible.
Where is Mark?
I've been wondering that too. I don't know. Questions concerning individual fates can't always be answered. I hope he's okay, and that everyone remembers him. I could call him, but it would just be an echo. A replica of what he could have been.
I don't understand. If you can call him, then call him!
He wouldn't be himself, Tessa. Just accept that he's been forgotten.
He is the station workers' evacuation point. My family has to be around here somewhere.
You're almost there. But they've moved on. Without sparing a thought for you. Do you believe me now? You can only trust yourself. Ourselves. They're not here anymore. I won't allow you to find them. You just destroy everything we've worked for.
What? Wait! Where is the rover and... Oh, there she is! I can see an entrance. Let me through!
That's not how this works, Tessa.
What are you on about? How do you know where I want to go?
That's what you want, is it? You still don't get it. How unfortunate.
What happened? I feel so weak. Again? How is that possible?
That's what you want, is it? You still don't get it. How unfortunate. That's what you want, is it? He's...
Tessa, I think you should find a way in which both of you survive.
Tessa, you're not helping us. Forget it. Give up. You really think you can survive like this? I am way beyond that. Who was she, Core? She was speaking in riddles. She looked like me, but as if she were inside my head.
I do not have an answer, Tessa. Her vital signs matched yours 100%, but they were slightly weaker, as if she was only a fragment.
A fragment. And this. This doesn't look like the station's technology. Nor is it natural in any way. Can you tell me anything about it?
Too much information.
Core!
No signs of life.
Okay. There's only one way anyway. What is that?
Does it hurt, Tessa?
No, but I can't move.
Maybe I can do something.
Be careful, Core. Core!
It worked.
Core, are you okay?
Of course, no problem.
You're smoking.
It's just a cable wound.
What is that? There has to be a way to turn it off. Damn it!
Wait.
No, Cord, don't! Stop it, Cord. There has to be another way.
It doesn't look like it, Tessa.
Cord, what are you doing? Wait! There's still one of those things active over there.
Yes, one of them. Remember, sometimes you need help from others.
But that doesn't mean you should go too far. You won't survive that.
You can leave it to the other person to decide how far they should go. Either way, you need to get in there. I am detecting 2 life signals. It's unpleasant, but unavoidable.
Cord, don't! Stay with me! No! Oh, Cord. Come on. No. My little friend, you didn't have to do that. Fine. I'm sure you did that for a reason. Thank you. 2 life signals, he said. How is that possible? I have a bad feeling about this.
Why are you hesitating?
It's my memories of what happened then.
Yes?
They're weird.
Blurry?
No, I can see it clearly, but I don't understand them.
Maybe I can help you. Please just go on. Tell me everything the way you remember. So you entered the passage.
And then I was in a library. Incredible. I thought this was a strange but natural feature that was used as a shelter, but this? I used to read in one of these a lot. It stood in that old house that belonged to Anthony's parents. Finn often sat on my lap and I read stories to him. Now, I'm going completely insane. What is that? This thing looks like me. It feels like happiness. It's scary, but it also feels so familiar. What was that? Oh. Tony?
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you. You okay?
I know, I had to work longer. An important project had to be finished today. What? Is that me?
I see. Well, our little man is still awake and refusing to sleep. I know it's my evening, but I think he'd like you to read him a story.
Oh, yes, of course. I'd love to, but I'm just so tired. I promise I'll come home sooner in the future.
It's okay. I understand. Too bad he can't.
Yes, I'd be grumpy too if my only problem was the wrong person taking me to bed. Right, Finn? I can't. Not today, honey. I've been reading all day long. I think I'd fall asleep before him.
Okay, Tessa. I understand. I'll take him to bed with me.
Yes, I'm sorry. But yes, fine. I'll sleep in the spare room. Thanks.
Good night.
This isn't real. I'm in our old house. This was years ago. Back on Earth. Please, Anthony, please open up. It's me. Tony! Finn! I vaguely remember. I was working overtime, but I don't remember why. Or what I was working on. I remember I had to read a ton, and even had to take eye drops to relieve the strain. Field reports, maybe? New expeditions? But what's this here?
Honey, we have to get going. See you this evening.
Come on, we're late.
Tony! Finn, please wait! What? Where are they? Why is Finn so old all of a sudden? Hello? I'm losing my mind. There it was again. Where am I now? An office. Huh. It's September 28th, 2002. On that computer. Shambhala Group Inc., publishing company. Lead editor. Tessa Carter? What? I don't understand. There's a document. It says Melissa Luna on it. But I can't touch anything. Damn it. Hey, honey, I know I'm late. I'll head out in a minute.
I see. Why are you working so late again?
Lots to do. I have to edit a pretty long chapter.
Sure. I tried to call you earlier. Guess you haven't listened to your voicemail?
No, sorry.
Great. Would have been important to me, but whatever. I'm gonna need my black tie tomorrow, the one Mark borrowed. You got it?
He's already gone.
Ah, of course. Because he knows he's got a life beside work. I should have known.
I just forgot.
Yes. Fine. But is everything else prepared for tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow is...
September 29th, 2 p.m. Noah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure. But you're the lead editor who can postpone meetings and leave whenever she wants. Isn't that what you said? Honey, the funeral is at 2 p.m., 1400. I'll get Finn and take him with me. We'll meet there. Please come.
There's a meeting at 11 a.m. I can't postpone it anymore. But it won't take long. I'll be there.
Good. Don't make too much noise when you come home.
You have one new message.
Hey, honey, it's me. I've sent you an email with the pictures for the condolence card, you know, because your printer's better. Please remember to fill out your vacation forms. I have to hand mine in today, but I won't do that until your vacation's been approved. Oh, and most importantly, don't forget the black tie Mark borrowed off me, okay? Call me back.
Condolence card, tie, vacation. Damn, I keep forgetting stuff like this. Secretly writing a book at work might not have been the best idea. But just a few more weeks and it's done. He could give me some space, to be honest. Noah. I remember him. An old colleague of Tony's, a good friend. Anthony was heartbroken when he died. And I didn't even bother writing his funeral into my calendar. They seem like memories. Familiar and clear. I could even remember parts of the conversation. I've never worked in an office like that. Have I? Neither with the IMC nor with the Shambhala group. And the date. Everything is reverberating in my head. September 29th, 2 p.m., 1400. But the year, 2002? Oh, despair, fear, anger. That didn't feel good. That sounded like another door. Am I finally going to find them? It's the next day, so this must be the meeting.
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. Let's get to item 2 on the agenda. The book Our Final Adventure is overdue and cannot be published as planned. We have already booked everything. Magazines, stand-up displays, printing, everything. But we have no manuscript, and everything is set to start in 2 weeks. So, does anyone have a short-term alternative available that is almost ready to print?
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible.
Melissa Luna's No Progress Without Obstacles. Melissa Luna?
We shall discuss it. The final decision is mine, of course, but I would like to hear your arguments.
What is she doing? She needs to go. The funeral is at 2 p.m.
Okay, that's settled. G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible. Good. Christine, contact the author. I want the current manuscript with all the necessary changes marked on Tessa's desk today.
Understood.
Are you okay?
Mark! Yes, I'm fine.
Why are you so passionate about this book? I've never seen you like this. It's not bad, but it's got some fundamental flaws. The things it tries to convey are interesting, but it's not what I'd call completely thought out. The planet is cool, but also sort of barren.
It's mine.
What?
I wrote it.
You're Melissa Luna?
Yes, and I'm not sure you fully understood what it's trying to convey. It's about a single person making the difference. No matter how small a cog you may be, you just need to know how.
That's a good sentiment, but, well, it doesn't quite come through. Why didn't you say that in the meeting?
I wasn't quite myself, and, well, it didn't feel right. I can't defend it like it's my own book. And I had to get going and leave. Today is the funeral of Anthony's friend. I can't be late. Oh, damn! He's gonna kill me!
When do you need to be there?
2 p.m.
That's soon. Are you gonna make it?
Well, first I'd have to find out where the event is happening, and then I'd have to get there.
Do you have one of those newfangled sat-navs for your car?
No.
Okay, come with me. I'll take a road map and navigate you from the passenger seat. I'm finished here anyway.
That would be perfect. Thank you.
Let's get going then.
She's not well. I was tired and angry and worn out. Oh, I think... No.
Please keep calm. You've almost got it.
Melissa Luna. She looks like me. Why? Why?
You know it. Deep inside you know. You know exactly. But you have to be honest with yourself. It's going to hurt. I cannot change that. But this is the only way you can help yourself.
My... It's not reacting! That's my car.
Tessa? Tessa, can you hear me? Tessa!
Oh god. Oh, he's injured and bleeding a lot.
Hello? Hello? My name's Mark Bennett. We've had a car accident on the forest road from Springfield to Fairview. There's a creek next to us. Please, send help quickly. My friend is unconscious and injured. Come on, Tony, pick up.
Yes? Hello, Mark?
Tony,
I can't understand him anymore. He's lost consciousness. This is all my fault. And I pulled Mark into this. This church is not standing on the edge of a forest. I know it, but I don't know how. I'd like to help them, but they're both gone. TAC 92. Of course. Tessa and Anthony Carter, married 1992. I remember. Tony and I got married here. This used to be a happier place back then. Locked. I don't know if I want to see what's inside. Mark, no! Please, this can't be happening. If all the other things were memories, is this one too? Or is it just me worrying? I was unconscious in the car. How should I know if he's dead? Please don't be. What is that? This door doesn't fit into a church like this one. Ah, that's me! Am I asleep? But that can't... Wait a second. A hospital? That means I might still be alive! Wake up! Hello? Open up! Wake up! But at least that makes sense. How could I be experiencing all this if I was dead? I have to get out. Come to my senses. But how? And I had to get going and leave. I know what I'm doing.
Maybe there's a way to...
Leave me alone. Let me think. Don't you understand? We have to get out of here. There has to be a way to wake up. I wish I could just do everything differently. What? Let's see. Why? Melissa? Yes. Why, Tessa? What is your goal? You did what you always do. It's just in your nature. Even if you could change it, are you really going to betray yourself? Do you want to sit around doing nothing? We're in a coma. Don't you get it? We might die or just lie around for years immobilized. Don't you want to live again? Yes, I know. I don't want us to change just so we can live. It's a fight that you can't win. You won't change. It's hopeless. I already did. You knew this whole time? We, Tessa, we knew the whole time. But your head refused to think about it, and instead just threw itself into the next adventure. That's how much you devoted yourself to thrills and being alone. As an author, as an explorer, you don't want to change. You're just scared of dying. You're fighting for your life because the only thing you don't want to explore is what lies beyond. Nothing else. But as soon as you're back, you'll be just like you always were. I'll show you who I am. Melissa, my alter ego that I used to chase my dreams, to take risks and go my own way. Maybe the part of me that doesn't want to be a part of something bigger.
Oh, there you are. I've been waiting for you.
I'm sorry.
I know it's my turn tonight, but our little man is still awake and refusing to sleep. I think he'd like you to read him something.
I'd love to.
Great, thanks. I'm honestly pretty exhausted from work.
Wait, where are you going?
I need to take a shower. I'll be right back.
I feel exhausted all of a sudden. Just like back then, I suppose. And I'm wearing completely different clothes. Can I change something, maybe? Maybe I can get him to sleep. Then we could relax afterwards. Which one of these? Come here. I'll tuck you in nice and snug. That's better. Look who it is. Yeah, you like him, don't you? Once upon a time. And he's asleep. I remember I used to watch him sleep.
I needed that. Oh.
You just need to know how.
Yeah, well, you've got a knack for it. It's late, and I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. Are you coming?
I don't think that's possible, but... Wait. I'm sorry.
Oh, Tessa, I know how you feel.
Too late. Not real. I know. But it was nice anyways. That was too difficult. It was exhausting to take care of him after work, but now it feels more like a blessing. I suppose it used to be too much of a routine. I took it for granted. I would have definitely had the energy if I just forced myself a little. Yes, that felt lovely. Before I do anything differently, I have to look at this book. Mark said something about a planet. Yes! I can move the mouse. Let's see. Melissa Luna. No progress without obstacles. I'll just scroll through it. A man called Nolan crashes on a planet with no emergency signal. There's a space station in front of him. The letters IMC are visible. He finds out that he used to be this station's commander. I wrote that. I can even vaguely remember how I did it. It was at this desk. I was alone with nothing but the buzzing of lights to keep me company. I submitted it under the name Melissa Luna. She was my pseudonym, so I could write the book in peace without intervention. Tony had no idea and probably kept wondering why I was at work so long. All so I could do it without help. But then I sort of experienced my own book, and because Melissa was the author, she was able to change everything in the story just how she needed it. Remove people, fly, everything. But how is that? Hello?
Hi, it's me. Still at work after all?
I had a lot to do.
I see. Alright. I tried to call you earlier. Guess you haven't listened to your voicemail?
I got distracted by other things.
More important things. I understand.
No, just... I'm sorry.
Would have been important to me, but... Anyway, I'm gonna need my black tie tomorrow. Mark borrowed that, right? Have you got it?
No, sadly, he didn't have it with him.
I see. Well, if you'd asked earlier. But everything is prepared for tomorrow?
There's a meeting at 11 a.m. I'll rush through that, then I'll get in the car and be there at 2.
That's something, at least. I have a few things to sort out, and then I'll go to bed. Please don't make too much noise when you get home. See you tomorrow.
See you then. I love you. I'm sorry. What am I doing here? It's too late to change anything. When was that call again? Whoa, it worked.
Hey, Tessa, are you okay? Your phone just rang. It was your husband. Sorry, I saw it in passing.
Thanks, no problem.
Are you sure? You've been a bit worn out these past few days and weeks.
Yeah, yes, I'm fine.
Good.
I hope. I already forgot what I was supposed to do for Tony. Good thing he left me a message. Mark?
Hey, Tessa. What can I do for you? Tessa?
Oh, sorry. Do you remember the black tie you borrowed? I need it back.
Sure, I've got it right here.
Hello, Mr. Bishop.
Good day, Tessa.
I'd like to take a vacation in November.
Oh, you're pretty late with that, dear. But I think nobody else has applied for a vacation that month, so... Okay, fill out the vacation form and hand it in.
Got it, will do. Could we postpone tomorrow's meeting? I have to be at a funeral.
And you only got informed of this funeral today? Tomorrow is an important day. The meeting is crucial and you have to be there.
Yes, I forgot to tell you.
I'm sorry, but everyone else has already left. Next time tell me in time. Otherwise we'd have had the meeting today.
See you later, Mr. Bishop.
Bye, Tessa.
The condolence card for Noah's funeral tomorrow. It still needs our picture and my signature. I'll take a pen, too. Forms, applications, documents. I'll take one of the vacation forms. And finished.
Let's see. Yes, I can approve that.
Thanks. As neatly as possible. Done. Now all I need is a photo. I put the condolence card into the printer's paper tray. All I need now is a picture. The card is inside the printer, ready to go. The picture fits perfectly onto the card. Good. I should have everything.
Hey, honey. Thanks for calling me back. So, what's the deal?
I think I've got everything.
Good. The condolence card is ready too?
Fresh off the press and signed.
Great, thank you.
I've got your black tie, and my vacation has been approved.
Oh, excellent. Are you gonna be at work much longer?
No, I think I'm almost ready to come home.
Great. But you sound unhappy. You can stay if you've got something important to finish. I'm pretty exhausted from work, and I'm probably gonna fall asleep on the couch. You'll think of tomorrow?
How could I forget Noah?
Good. I love you. See you later.
I love you too. See you. Simply put, in hindsight, it probably wouldn't even have had any negative impact on my job or the book. Still, back then, I ignored those facts, telling myself I had to concentrate on what I was working on. If there was any job I was forcing myself to do, then it was one I imposed on myself. There's one door left. But is this still not enough to wake up? I understand now. All of it. Yes, that felt lovely. It's the next day, so this must be the meeting. to get this meeting finished before 1 p.m. I'm sure the others are going to try to get their suggestions through. I don't really care which book makes it, as long as Mr. Bishop decides quickly.
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. We've saved the most important point on the agenda until you arrived. The book Our Final Adventure needs to be replaced.
G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible.
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
I don't care.
You don't care? Tessa, this is serious, and I'd like my lead editor to have an opinion. What's your suggestion?
Melissa Luna's no progress without obstacles.
Very informative. Let's discuss which title you'd prefer. I'm sure you've all made notes. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
This book is the perfect mix of spookiness and sophistication.
That's right. Lots of individual stories with perfect length, small doses of horror. This one cuts deep, something that sticks with you for a long time.
That is correct.
Somebody is constantly fighting or is delivering a flat one-liner. They don't talk enough.
That's not completely true.
Well, Nothing is Possible has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
This book has almost no other characters.
That's not completely true. The flying robot is a real showstopper, full of personality.
That is correct.
600 pages are far too many for this story.
That's not completely true.
Well, Nothing is Possible has something going for it. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
What's this, a children's book with scary dragons? Pick an audience book.
That's right. Just a classic hero's journey with dragons. Boring.
That is correct.
We've got a lot of leverage over the young author.
That's right.
Well, Nothing is Possible has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
Horror has always been something for the masses.
That's not completely true. It's not easy for morbid books.
That is correct.
People die and go crazy? I don't know if that's something we should buy.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
A spaceship crash is a cliche and has never worked.
That's not completely true. It conveys a nice dark atmosphere.
That is correct.
Every answer just opens up a new question. Thrilling.
That's right.
Good. That's me sold. Very informative. We will publish No Progress Without Obstacles. The others just can't keep up. Okay. Christine, you contact the author. I want the current manuscript with all of the changes made to the last version on Tessa's desk today. Tessa, are you okay?
Yeah. Just for a second, everything was sort of unreal and overwhelming. Then I realized it is. I've got to do something later. Something private, but I'll take care of this first thing tomorrow morning.
That's fine. Ethan, inform the marketing department, adjust the graphics and texts. And you, Tessa, you polish that book tomorrow. You know how much we're banking on this book's success.
Got it.
Excellent. Let's get to work then.
Give me your number. The author's number, so I can tell her how heroically you fought for her. I mean, it was like a lioness defending her cubs.
She was.
What do you mean?
It's my book.
It's yours?
Yes, it is. What do you think?
It's not bad. It's got some flaws. The message it tries to convey is interesting, but it needs some work. Maybe you should make the planet more alive.
Thanks, Mark. You're a good friend. To be honest, I just wanted to get the meeting over quickly.
Why? What are you up to?
It's one of Tony's colleagues' funeral today, at 2 p.m., and I have to find a way of getting there.
Oh, my condolences, but that might be difficult. I could accompany you and navigate.
I'll manage. I should have enough time, but thanks, Mark. For everything.
Hey, I'm just a technician. Nothing to thank me for.
Whatever you say.
See you later, then. Time to fight some printers.
See you. It worked! We didn't crash into the tree! I should have helped Tony with his problems instead of leaving them all to him. We should have solved them as a team. That would have helped a lot, I think. I'm sure this oh-so important meeting could have been postponed if I wanted it to. But I was concentrating on myself too much. But all that would have only avoided this accident. Everything would have come crashing down at some point. If I kept on with these two jobs.
My beloved Tessa, you are my rock, my monolith. The path we took hasn't always been easy, and I suppose it won't get any easier in the future. But I know I want to take it with you, and that will solve any problems we might face together. You were afraid of this day, and I understand why. Maybe more than anyone else. We all know you as someone who takes care of everything. Someone who goes through life with courage. Who never leaves anything behind and always keeps cool in the most difficult of situations to find a solution. We love and admire you for that. Especially me, as you know. But I also know how much it takes for you to play the part of a goal-driven person who will be steadfast and immovable as a rock in an earthquake. Self-doubts and setbacks get to you, especially in your job as an author. And that just makes me love you even more. Not because you have weaknesses, but because you can still see them next to all your strengths and qualities, even though you try not to show too much of it. I'm not here today to be a burden, to be someone you have to take care of. The two of us, this relationship, shouldn't be something else for you to take care of. I want it to be a thing of mutual support. Because the more you use your strength to take the burden off others, the happier we are seeing you without those weights on your shoulder at all. Seeing you laugh, content, and free. I want to make sure you can be that way more often. Even though you won't make it easy for me. I want to fight. To be allowed to support you, so you can go through life unburdened and do what you love. Not because it's your duty, but because you want to. Let me be your cornerstone. And as a symbol of that, I'd like to give you this amulet. It contains a piece of a meteorite. It's rugged, imperfect, and has had to go through a lot to get here. And yet it's breathtakingly beautiful. With an insane amount of effort and pain, you could turn it into something perfect. Or you could just accept that this splinter shows that it's part of something bigger, with all its imperfections. I don't need you to be a perfect rock that can withstand anything. We're both splinters that complement each other. Both of us make a we. Both of us form one monolith. Together.
Empty. Thank God. Except for the amulet Tony gave me on our wedding. It could have all been avoided. With small things, again and again over the last few years. I should have listened to him more. Trusted him more. He only wanted to help. Instead, I tried doing it alone, no matter how hard it was. And now, all the doors are closed. Is there really no way? Here, that's the amulet Tony gave us on our wedding. It was supposed to remind us that we're part of something bigger, that it's okay to make mistakes and get help. Our family is what's bigger. Our family accepts our mistakes and helps us. You're a part of me.
You're a part of this family. You're saying you can see a way out for yourself? For us? Even though we would have to change? Yes. But you're right too. We always wanted to be steadfast, independent, and autonomous. And we are. But we have to make a choice. We can either be alone and never compromise again and show everyone what we can do. Or we can be together with Anthony and Finn, which would mean compromises for all of us. I've made my decision, independently, autonomously, in their favor. But you have to come with me, otherwise we'll just keep fighting in here forever, never achieving anything. When we wake up, you're going to have to account for all this. And implementing and keeping these changes will be unpleasant. Fine. Let's try it. I think I'd be a good lead editor.
That'd be perfect for you. You probably wouldn't have time to write your own books anymore, but I'm sure you'll be happy working on other books too. But don't just do it for the money. I'm still here too. It's not just your responsibility.
I think I understand.
Yes?
It was all inside my head.
Correct. Some of it were your real memories, but you mixed up fact and fiction, made things more exciting. It was a long road of self-discovery before you could admit it to yourself. I'm glad to see you've come through. Who knows what might have happened to you? We couldn't risk confronting you with the truth. You had to find it out for yourself.
Tony and Finn, are they...
You can come in now.
Mommy!
Easy, Finn. How are you feeling? Do you remember, well, everything?
Yes, I think so. I know. All about the accident, and that I'm not flying around in space. I am so sorry for everything. Mark, he
survived, even in better condition than you.
I'm so glad. Tony, I have to tell you something.
It's okay. Mark told me about your book.
I had thrown myself into writing so much. The accident. None of this would have happened if I had gone to the funeral with you in time.
That's not the point, Tessa. It's all right.
I thought I had lost you. Not only now, but for a long time, because of my behavior.
I would never blame you for wanting to do what you love. You've written and designed worlds, lived your dream. I understand that.
But I kind of lost control of it.
Well, that's why you should have talked to me. I would have helped you, supported you. Together, we would have found a solution.
Thank you, Tony. Let's talk in peace as soon as I get home.
Mama?
Yes, honey?
Dad said you got lost. In your head, I mean.
That's one way of putting it.
I knew you'd find your way home, like you always do. You always knew a way to end the stories you wrote, and when they're ready, you always came to me. so I wasn't scared.
Now I am completely back again, with you.
Will you buy me the new toy spaceship you promised me now?
Absolutely.